Welcome back to Let's Talk About It with Rena. I am your host, and this week's topic: why does cheaters continue to cheat after they've been caught and forgiven? I first like to say this is a pretty funny topic for me because I have never been a cheater. I have never cheated in any relationship. I've never cheated on a test. I just have never been a cheater. If anything, I'm a person that likes to be fair. So this is a pretty funny topic for me. However, I would like to start by saying when cheaters cheat in relationship, on test, or whatever they're cheating on, which this specific topic is more gearing for relationships. However, when cheaters cheat in general, they cheat with the intent of not getting caught. So the whole intention of cheating is to do something that's not fair, but in the same token, not get caught doing it. So actually, when a cheater is cheating on their mate in a relationship, that initial time of cheating, number one, they didn't expect to get caught. However, when they are caught, they may not necessarily be out of that frame of wanting to cheat, of wanting to do this sneaky type ordeal with this other person. However, they were caught. So it's kind of an easy answer to that. They continue to cheat even after being forgiven because it's still a desire that they want to do. Is it fair? No. Should the other person that's being cheated on leave them? Perhaps. That's a case by case situation that can't be answered just based on, oh, you cheated twice, you cheated a third time. It's a case by case situation, which would be another topic. However, I will say the reason why a cheater continues to cheat is because it's their desire. It's a choice that they have made. And whether they've made that choice because they maybe have feelings for the person that they're cheating with, or maybe they figure I've figured out how my mate found out, I'll do it differently the next time, they won't find out again. Whatever their thought process or pattern is, they continue to cheat because it's a desire that they have to do. A lot of times when cheaters cheat on their mates, it's not because they do not love their mates. It's more so because it's a desire, it's a temptation. It is something that is, how can I put it? It's something that is a hard temptation for them to not do. So, of course, laws of attraction, what we battle with is what we're faced with, especially if we're faced with, or we're praying for, I should say, a resolution to our negative energy in life. That's when those things attack us. So, which is another reason why once a cheater is caught and forgiven, they will cheat. That may be something that they are trying to overcome in life. And the more you try to overcome it, the more the enemy is going to attack you with it. So, of course, they're trying to get over this whole cheating thing that they have, the spirit that's causing them to cheat. And then here come the enemy giving them more temptation to cheat. Yes, it's easy to say, well, don't put yourself in that position to cheat. But what about when you have temptation at work? You can't stop going to work. What about when you have temptation at your child's football game? What about when you have temptation at church? All of these places have been known to be a place that a cheater has cheated with another person in. So we can't necessarily say don't put yourself in that situation because it may come and it will come, especially if it's something that you're trying to overcome when you least expect it. And if it's a demon that you're trying to fight, it's going to come so strong that if you are not ready, you will fail at the test. And it's just as simple as that. So, yes, you may have been caught. Yes, you may have been forgiven. And yes, you may have made that promise, I will not do it again. But just when you make that promise of not doing it again, is when temptation is going to kick in. And it does not necessarily mean you put yourself in that situation. It just simply means this is something that you're trying to get over, but now the enemy is going to test you even greater. Now, there's many different ways that us that has never cheated, we can give you plenty of ways to not cheat. But again, I haven't been tempted with cheating because that's not a spirit that I battle. So me saying, well, you should do this and you should do that, it's not a clear answer because again, I don't battle with that. The things I battle with, you may not battle with, and you can come and say, hey, why don't you try this and why don't you try that? And it's easier said than done because it's my battle. Same thing with a cheater. A cheater will try to do things to avoid it. However, if it's still something that they have not been delivered from, that they are still battling in life and falling short and weak to, no matter what suggestions you give them, until they have wholeheartedly, number one, pray without ceasing to remove this from them, and number two, accepted the change, they will continue to cheat. And again, it doesn't mean that they don't love their mate. It just simply means they have a demon that rides them and they're unable to remove the demon, if you will. So, to answer the question, and I hope I'm successfully or sufficiently answering the question, why would a cheater cheat after they were forgiven? It's as simple as they are still battling that demon, and the more that they try to come out of that spirit, the more they'll be faced with it, the more temptation they're going to have. And until they wholeheartedly pray about it and ask God to remove it and have faith that it can be removed, they will be faced with this demon, and they may just fall short from it. Again, I hope I've adequately answered the questions. I do hope my listeners chime in and be a part of our open discussion. I am looking for more topics for next week's posting. Again, I thank you for chiming in advance. I thank you for listening. If you have any questions, concerns that you'd like to send to me, and we are not Facebook friends, please send a friend's request to Dorena White on Facebook. I will be more than glad to do a recording on your topic and also give you the date that it will post. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.